Well, students, today I am actually going to demonstrate some practical activity on uh, Python data visualization, and that is actually on Matplotlib. Okay, so how to create a pie chart? First of all, let us see that what is a pie chart. A pie chart is a circular statistical plot that can display only one series of data. Like in bar and all, we can use the multiple series, but here only one series of data. The area of the chart is the total percentage of the given data. Okay, the area of slices of the pie represents the percentage. Okay, represent the percentage of the this thing, percentage of the parts of the data. The slices of pie are called wedges. The area of the wedge is determined by the length of the arc of the wedge, and the area of a wedge represents the relative percentage of that part with respect to whole data. That is what actually a pie chart. So let us see one program first of all, then you will be able to understand how to write the pie chart programs. All right, so first of all I am showing you a very easy a simple pie chart. Okay, so this is the one. So here what is actually happening, import matplotlib.pyplot has already been taken as plt. All right, this you have to employ, and plt.show, these two comments are important because without these two comments the program cannot be initiated. So here one thing you need to remember, that whatever data values you take, it should not exceed 100. All right. So next what you have to do, the format is like this: a is the a and comma x, that plt dot subplots. Okay, clear, and x dot py. So here the object creation is that you have to give the two different elements, that is a comma x and plt dot subplots x dot py. The subplot syntax is like this: a comma x, or you can give something else also, but there must be two variables. Okay, and x dot py and y means on the basis of what you are actually making the pie chart. Okay, next you have to do the plt dot show. Okay, next you have to do the plt dot show. What does this plt dot show will do? It will just display the pie chart. So let us see the pie chart first. Okay, then run module. So we are executing as usual, as we used to run the module and all. You will see the pie chart will be generating in a short while. Okay, and it will be displayed out here. Okay, you can see out here this command is very important, subplots, which is actually plotting the thing, and x dot py has been called from here, and this is the pie chart that has been created. Okay, this is the pie chart that has been created. So this is just a bare pie chart, nothing has been displayed out here. Okay, only the data values, nothing has been displayed. And in the later programs we will see how to display, and the colors also will be displayed by default. Okay, it will be taken by itself. Okay, since we have not mentioned anything, so in the later programs we will see that how the colors and the percentage and the other labels to be displayed in the pie chart. Okay, so remember, the area of the wedge of a pie represents the relative percentage of that part with respect to the whole data. This is actually the percentage. That's why I told you that to remember that whenever you are mentioning the data values, it should not exceed more than 100. Fine, so that is the thing. So let us see another program with this one. Okay, let's see, we will just go with this. Okay, now another program we will see. This is bit modified of this one above this, so py2. Okay, so this file I am opening for you here. See the survey results. Usually you will see that whenever you are purchasing something and you need to send the feedback, you are actually sending whether you are happy, unhappy, you like it, do not like it, disagree, agree, like that. So a lot of things are there. So certain things has also have taken in that way. I have taken here 15, 25, 30, 25, sorry, 20, 35 and 5. You calculate it, it is coming within 100, and these are the levels. Actually don't think that this is the data series, though even it has been taken as a list, but this is not a data series. Data series is this one, because the pie chart is forming with this one. You can see out here levels equals to y has been taken, but the data series is only x, and similar command has also been appeared. Similar command also been appeared out here. What if I have taken and comma x plt dot subplots. Okay, this command has to be taken in order to initiate the process of pie. So x dot py x comma levels equals to y, and x dot set title command I have used out here. Don't use title, use set title, survey of results. So here what we are actually adding, we have added out here the labels as well as the title of the pie chart. Fine. And finally plt.show has been given, so which is actually showing us the pie chart, displaying the pie chart. So what is the thing here? The good is 15, 25 is the best, 20 is the better, 35 is excellent, and 5% is worst. Okay, that is the thing. So now let us execute this program once, then you will be able to understand. It's a very simple thing to do. Okay, so it is not that very difficult. Okay, so I'm just this one. So the pie chart will be appearing in a short while on the screen, then you will be able to see the labels as well as the set title and as well as the utility of the set title command. Now you see out here. Okay, clear. So you can see out here, you can mix it up also. Out here you see the excellent is having the largest percentage, so it has been occupying the more spaces over here, 25%. Okay, and the rest of the things has been taken as well. Worst is having the least, so worst is covering very least less area in the pie chart. So all these pies have been this. So pie charts are commonly used in the business presentation like sales, operations, survey results. So I was talking about the survey results. So and sometimes you are sending the feedback also. So at the end, company end, consolidated report will be finally can be represented in a business meeting or something like that by using the pie chart. So that is the best process to show a very huge set of data in a very shorter space. That is the thing. Actually Matplotlib API has a pie function in its pie plot module which create a pie chart representing the data in an array. This is the representing the data in an array. So you can see out here, this is the actually the pie chart. So this is the, and one more thing I would like to mention out here, you must do it practical, otherwise there is no use of this. Okay, that is the thing. So you can take your own report own data sets and all. So and remember, pie chart always works on only one series of data, and what you are seeing out here, this is not the series of data, these are levels. Fine. So now let us come to the another development of this particular pie chart programs. Okay, let us see this. Okay, just a minute. Okay, fine. Just a minute. So now we will see some other control. You will see program by program we are just developing. Okay, pie 3. Now it is pie 3. So last time you have seen all the level 7. Now we have taken the colored control. Now we have taken the control of colors also. Okay, colors equals to C. Okay, instead if you would have given only this portion, colors equals to here also, that also will work. Okay, so tab red, tab blue, that means good is will be red, best will be blue, better will be orange, excellent will be cyan, worst will be green. Like this, worst will be represented by green. So we have taken our colors. Okay, so now it is not under the control of the pie chart default. Okay, that is the thing. So similar programs, only one control has been, one attribute has been increased, that is colors equals to C. So this particular list variable to be given out here, and rest of the things will remain intact. So let us see the output of this program. Fine. Now let us see, let it appear. Okay, so that is the thing. Clear? So you see out here how the colors tab is, colors attribute is controlling the color. So let us tally with the programs whether we have done it correctly or not. Okay, so come over here and see this pie chart. Excuse me. So now this best is by blue, it is matching, good is by red. Okay, best and then better anti-clockwise, excellent cyan. Okay, you can see here excellent cyan, and worst is green. So it is quite easy to understand. Okay, so only we are just increasing the control, okay, or the attributes in the pie function. Okay, first we had done with X. Okay, that is just a bare pie chart. Then we are done with levels, it was showing the levels, and the title by using the set title. Now we are controlling the color. Okay, fine. So that is what the things. Clear? So that is what we can see out here. So this color is matching with this one, and it has been taken place in anti-clockwise order. Okay, let us see some more development on this particular program, on this pie chart program. So now go to the another program over here. Okay, pie 4. Let's see what is actually the thing out here has been included. Auto PCT. Auto PCT is a string used to label the wedge with their numerical value. Till now you were satisfied with the labels, their string value. Okay, now the thing is that auto PCT is a string used to label the wedge with their numerical value. That's why this format has been taken, because Python takes the float format only. Okay, so that's why 0%, 0.08%, and then percent again within the single quote. That is called auto PCT. So what is the purpose of this? Auto PCT is a string used to label the wage with the numerical value. What is the purpose of color? Color attribute is used to provide the color to the wages. And what is the purpose of labels? Labels is a list of sequence of strings which says the level of each wage. Now you see, gradually we are just developing our pie chart. Okay, okay. So when you see set title, these are the different level values, and these are what? These are the color has been under control. And auto PCT, in the previous pie chart, it was not showing the percentage. It was not showing the percentage. Let us take side by side this one also, then you can understand the difference. Okay, let's see what is the difference first of all. Okay, with this program what is the outcome, and with that program what is the outcome? Let it come once. Okay, so now you see out here, you will be able to understand. So in the previous program, here autopacity has not been given, so the percentage was not there. Okay, let me go to the another one. Okay, now you see out here, not this one, sorry, this one, and then another one where it is here, autopacity. You can see out here, I'm just executing this. Now you see the difference of this one. Okay, let's see, let it come once. Yeah, so now you see out the difference, you see the difference surely out here. The difference is visible out here. You can just coming to this. Okay, so you can see out here. So what is the difference? Last pie chart we could not see this, now it is appearing because of this autopacity attribute. Okay, that is the thing. So in this way, as you are increasing the controls into the pie command, into the pie function, so gradually your pie chart also will be will also develop. Fine. So that is the thing. So these are the data set, that is the series the data, this is the level. Okay, these are the color attributes, and this is the subplot comments, and this is the pie function, and this is set title. And plt dot show finally you have to use for every kind of graph, because otherwise what will happen, you will not be able to I mean to say that you will not be able to display it. Okay, so it will not be displayed. So that is the thing. So now let us come over here to the another development of this pie pie chart program, pie 5. So over this you will see that how these particular things are executing. Okay, so now you see that thing here. I have given two extra control, one is called explode, another is called shadow. Okay, one is called explode, another is called shadow. So explode means what? To detach some pie, some portion of pie from here, and the shadow true means it will just give a bit 3D look. Okay, nothing else. So there will be it will be covered with the shadow. Now the thing is that you can see out here everything is fine, and here one list has been taken p 0.1, 0 and 0, 0.2. Okay, that means what? Wherever it is 0, it will not be exploded. Exploded only where 0.1 and 0.2. So this value should not increase much, otherwise what happens, that particular pie, the wage can go further. Okay, so it may cover your levels also. So that's why you have to give to a considerable amount only. So don't cross it 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 maximum. Okay, that is the thing. And this is the explode. Explode equals to p, similar way. So whenever you will take all these attributes and all, you have to take it in a list, and that has to be initialized in the pie function. That is what actually it says. So that is run module. So I'm executing this one. You see how this is appearing. Okay, so you will be able to understand by seeing it. So it has been appeared. You can see out here which are the one has been exploded. Okay, so you can see out here. So after good, what is coming? Best has been exploded because 0.1 has been given, and here it is given 0.2, that is worst. So just a minute, what I will do, yeah, you can see out here the full level. Okay, explode and shadow 2. You can see a shadow has been appearing along the border of the pie chart. So that's what the thing. So in this way the pie charts to be drawn. Okay, and it is basically to represent survey results, financial outcomes. Okay, as well as sales operations, okay, resources, etc. Especially the feedback, I would like to say, okay. And a huge amount of data, okay, can be represented at a very small space. Okay, so last but not the least, it is a circular statistical plot. You remember that can display only one series of data, and the area of the pie chart is the total percentage of the given data. That's why you should the data set should not exceed 100. Okay, so this is actually a practical concept that I want to employ it in you. Okay, and in theory also it can come. Suppose this particular thing has been given to you, you may be asked to write a pie chart program. All right, so practice it practically and represent it. Okay, and anything that you don't know or you cannot understand, you can ask me in the live class. Okay, so you can I can clear your doubts. Okay, and one more thing I would like to request, please do the practical. That is very, very important. Okay, so that's all for pie chart. Okay, so see you again. Thank you.